再翻嚟烏鴉 Gaming Cyberpunk 2077 Samurai， 仲要係 Keanu Reeves 唱添。好，我哋做 Judy 嘅之前音先。Judy 嗰度我哋霸咗雞竇佢。咦？喂，呢度係之前 hack 嗰個地方，原來錯晒點錯晒點。真係型嘅玻璃咁樣。少少黐線，細個睇 Batman 嗰啲長車咧 ，Batman 卡旁邊嗰啲。要去 terrace for early morning， 咁咪 early morning 咯。Milf Guard, 35% discount.
Hey V, thanks for showing.
Talking
with Michael is like a game of 3D chess. Don't let her derail you.
You seem a bundle of nerves.
I've a mind to kill the bastards with my bare hands. So yeah, you could say I'm a teensy bit nervous.
Oui. 後邊咁型嗰度
Some
有個
deeds
幅畫
about her could be useful when I talk to her. Don't you think?
No, leave the talking to me.
How do you aim to get her over to our side?
By telling the truth. About Evelyn, what happened and why.
Think that'll cut it?
No. Have to improvise from there.
So, in brief, I'm just here as your hustle, right?
Never said that. I just know the woman better.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hold on. I'll open it.
唔彈煙嘅，竟然踩煙算。
A lock like that? No way you cracked it open on your first try. You know how to get around their systems?
Appears so. Was hoping they hadn't run any updates since I left. Looks like I was right. Easy as paella. Follow me.
開後門。
Judy Alvarez. I'd say it's great to see you, but I've never been one to lie. Also, I never like surprise parties, but you know.
Yup, bet I even know why.
Thought you'd hit rock bottom when you joined the Mox. Guess you've managed to stoop even lower now. Consorting with a persona who's very non grata. Yes, V. I mean you.
哇！想鬧佢啦。
Don't mind me. Just here to blend into the decor.
That's no reason. Why come at all?
To make sure Judy gets what she came for.
Jude would have had a better chance without you.
Judy has a proposal. About clouds.
Wanna come back? Done. Always valued your skills, you know that. Just don't get why you had to drag this loose end in here.
Stop treating dolls like meat and I'll consider it. But first things first. Clouds needs to be taken from the tiger claws.
Okay, look. It's clear what happened to Ev was traumatic.
Huh? I was convinced you didn't know.
That girl was asking for an unhappy ending. I was just surprised it took so long.
We gotta do something, or everyone will end up like Evie. Woodman raped her while she was unconscious, then sold her like she was so much scrap.
Yeesh, you've always been unstable. Okay, since you seem more reasonable, care to explain what this is about?
Judy's idea. Think about it. It could work.
Well, well, Jude. See, you found a true and loyal fan.
You aware what Woodman did to Evelyn when she was desperate for help?
啲雞本
You
身
sit
細
by,
路
let that happen?
仲要令佢，我知覺得係仲要奸啲員工。
Tiger Claw bosses rule this place. Know how much I mean to them? About as much as you two and your problems mean to me. Read, negligible.
Doesn't it make you wonder why you even work here?
Gonna pretend as if you two weren't ever here. For old time's sake, Judy. Literally moments from now, security's gonna figure out you're here. Got two options. Go out the way you came in, or get thrown out. And that's not a threat or figure of speech. Just a friendly heads up.
Had enough. I'm leaving.
Smart move. And so you don't think I'm brushing you off completely, Forrest will be on the maintenance level in a couple minutes. Alone.
I'm not your enemy here.
And I didn't ask for your opinion.
You picked the wrong side, Maiko.
競爭唔使咪罰
I'll
走
be
啊！
the judge of that.
遲早會殺咗你。
That way.
哦，出錯把槍啫〜
totally blew us off.
You know what I think? She's scared stiff.
Here you go.
She'd have lots to lose if things went sour. Everything, in fact.
So she'll just let things go on as usual?
Not bad, not bad. How are you? Not yet. Doing a side mission for her. I think I will do soon.
You two have a history?
Way back, yeah. Think I just felt
Just doing other missions at the time.
Like everyone in Night City.
She was different then. So was I.
Can't trust people that see everything as a numbers game. Line between patting you on the back as their friend and planning on knifing you as their enemy is down to a decimal.
I know. Right there with you, well, used to have a big
I'm
crush
guessing you
on
tried
her.
it rough with her, it didn't work.
Took me a long time to realize who she really was. But still, honest or crooked, we need her. Just think, could have gone diving this morning.
A little unwinding do you good. Do me good too, actually.
I wouldn't have been unwinding, not exactly. Got an idea buzzing in my head,
Nice.
working it, but can't say if it'll amount to anything.
Yeah, you, a deck chair, and a Mai Tai with a cocktail umbrella. Somehow I don't see it.
Guess you got some heavy tastes then.
Me and the deck
Not
chairs
you 20
mean
years.
moments of coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Something I avoid right now.
So you planning on replaying it soon? Definitely worth replaying. It's very smooth, I haven't had any glitches at all. Nice. When you do it, I'll watch for sure.
You high or what?
Honestly, but I would really restart. I wouldn't carry on to the last save and finish the story. Best to have like a fresh start since you haven't played in such a while.
Wait a sec. What about Woodman?
Well, what do you want to do?
I want somebody to unload lead into his face till there is no face.
Somebody?
Fine. Want you to do it.
Don't have an ounce of sympathy for that motherfucker.
I do both languages. Sometimes do Chinese,
going there?
sometimes do English.
Damn straight.
Depends. Depends
Let's
what
end
game,
it.
depends what time of day.
We'll take the elevator.
I'm
Quickest
just
way.
starting out, not really streaming
Maintenance
too
level.
much. Just do it whenever I have some downtime, or whenever I have a mood.
You know what's worse than a corpo? A wannabe corpo bitch.
You mean Maiko?
Piece of work, that one. But I'll give her credit. She's dead on about your chances of pulling this off.
Sweden has responded with force, sinking over a dozen refugee vessels in recent weeks. Despite humanitarian efforts,
Hong Kong, man.
nearly 60 people have been killed. Have we found heaven on earth?
I speak like 3 different languages. It's kind of like a given if you're Asian and like raised in a Western place.
The wealth of natural resources hidden under the ice has spurred on the continent's rapid economic development. Though some environmental degradation has occurred as a result,
Yeah, I was raised in Europe. Don't know if it's the mic, but may have picked up an accent here or there.
But perhaps most appealing to locals and newcomers alike is the astonishingly low crime level.
It depends though, sometimes with friends, sometimes with like things I've watched recently, the accent kind of changes. Right now, I'm in Hong Kong, Asia.
Where's Maiko? Why'd she fucking call me here?
Evelyn's dead.
Come here just to tell me that. It's fucking kind of you to remember. Here. Go
Certainly
light
don't
the
sound like this Woodman guy though.
When Evelyn needed help, You raped her.
Could have also broken her neck. Hung up her head like a chandelier till it started to rot. Instead,
For sure.
I took her to a ripper. Was due a little something in return. She should be grateful. And so should you.
Here's my token of gratitude. Let's get out of here, V.
Well, if you don't consider the different dialects of Chinese to be multiple languages, then there's Chinese, English, and a little bit of Japanese.
Feel more. Be satisfied. Ugh. Punch the ground floor.
Wait, for real?
To get out of this place.
Nah, I don't think that's the option there, mate.
Anniversary of the AHQ disaster is fast approaching. In 2023, night
Almost felt like the world would be a better place once he died.
nuclear bomb.
And the feeling, it was so fucking strong.
Killed instantly by the blast, and thousands more.
The world did change, though. All the people he could have heard.
Japanese is hard. I mean, I speak a little bit. I'm
Safe
still
now.
learning. It's so hard if you don't practice or have people to speak to.
Never even known
Self-learning is super
they
hard.
were in danger.
I mean, if you know a few words here or there, pick it up, hear it whenever you're on vacation or from people, that's as far as you can go, really. And I think that's pretty much already a win. To learn kanji, remember everything, it's just hard in everyday life. It really is. Even for me in Asia, it's super hard to even read the language or even get the chance to read enough Japanese when there's so many products written in Japanese as well. So obviously you stick with like knowing a few words, speaking, hearing, and then go from there. Like reading part is super hard unless you're immersed in it.
Gotta get back to Maiko with something big.
Appealing to her sense of justice wasn't big enough.
Maiko only works with specifics.
It's complicated. I mean,
A minute there.
besides all
Thought you were
the
about to call it quits.
political stuff, it's a decent city for sure. It has
I go
everything
for
you need.
days tuning virtues
It's
in the
such a small
basement.
area. It has
Know what the
city,
chances are of
rural,
somebody blowing my
outdoors,
head off down
everything.
there?
And it's also center of APAC,
Minuscule.
really. You can go anywhere,
Same
travel
with
anywhere.
Maiko's empathy.
International.
Unlike you,
I recommend it if you
I
haven't
don't
been
put myself
before. I
out
recommend coming here.
but this
Lots
ain't
of
over.
expats as well.
Not yet.
Thanks about
You know,
English. I mean,
I'm
I was
also
raised here for
partial
like
to specifics.
18 years. Pretty much native.
Uh-huh. So that's what matters. How many you'll drop. How much ammo you'll use. How many eddies it'll get you.
Art and dreams of freedom can't be everyone's food. Sometimes you gotta deal with the dirt. So, what now?
Gotta think. You need more bodies, that's for sure. I'm gonna talk to the dolls. I'll call you when I've got some.
Nah, that's never fuck the US propaganda. I think
See
that's
you
only
later,
Vietnam.
V. And thanks.
Here it's always fuck mainland, really. Fuck all the Republican, fuck all the dictators, pretty much that. It's a free world, international free thinking. Lots of people oppressed, much like most cities anyway. So it's a good place. International to the point that it welcomes all races. Pretty open. And you don't even worry about a language barrier. Hong Kong's a place like, if you speak English, you pretty much can survive. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it was one of the English colonies until I think it was 97. So everybody here, English orientated and welcoming. I wouldn't say so. I think Americans you guys just have a lot of slang, like various accents from state to state. I mean, it happens as well in Europe. I personally try to have more universal type of accent, I guess. So at least everybody understands me, and I don't know, it just sounds less Asian, I guess. Yeah. Ah, that's what you get for like native speaking, I guess. I mean, loads of people like me, but the ones I've met have either super strong English, native tongue, excuse my racial, sounds white, but their Chinese is terrible. And then vice versa, those with good Chinese have Asian English.
Hey, listen, there's this chick, an NC badge. Knew too much for her own good, so the top brass tossed her into the loony bin. I'm gonna need you to bust her out. So your American shining chrome? Specs attached. Be in touch.
Hey!
Waste of time and money, if you ask me. Someone goes whack, put him out.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
A friend of mine was here a week ago and left a briefcase.
Hasn't come to my attention.
Could we check the security feeds?
Our security system is limited to the patient's level, restricted to employees only.
Is there a way to arrange a visit with one of the patients?
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Contact with the outside world can impede our highly specialized treatment.
Okay, how about over the holo?
I'm afraid our head doctor wouldn't permit it.
An explosion of taste!
Oh, fuck.
Ready yourself!
Oops. A bit too carefree that time.
Now when we come.
Tits, okay?
Is this treatment working? All those pieces in that little head fitting together? Down in the dumps today, are we? We'll have to double your dose then.
The guard. Get a key.
Whoa.
Dixon. Jasmine Dixon.
That's me. But who sent you?
You're getting out of here with me. Can you walk?
I don't know. Walk to where?
Hey, rise and shine. We have to go. Now. You understand?
Yeah. I understand. We can go.
Okay, she's able to come back this way. That's good. Then need to go out the front door again. Most English slang. Depends. It really depends. Like, I mean, generation-wise, area-wise, but I guess the most common ones I would say I do know. Stuff you hear from TV, everyday use. Yeah, I'd say I would know.
Get in. You're going home. It's your husband. He's already waiting for you.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I thought
That
I'd
stuff
never...
I know. I mean, stuff you see on Facebook, memes, all that. Get that. I'm pretty much native anyway.
You don't know what they... How many
Stuff like
times
teabagging, stuff like that.
Every day.
You'll have your man's shoulder to cry on.
Whoever you are, thank you.
Solid work, V. Jasmine's on her way to her dearest husband, and I get my dearest Eddies. Or should I say, our Eddies, huh? Job well done, V.
Nice. Ty's exotic. Ty's nice. For me, yeah. It's always been dating, well, in Europe it was dating white chicks, in Asia, of course, Asian chicks. All sorts. Some local, some expats. Oh really? Nah. I can still read it. I think I can't read it from Twitch, but I can read it like on screen from the PS5. So I got what you wrote.
Yo, V. You got a guy looking to be extracted out of NC pronto, or else it's his.
Nah, it's all good. I mean, raised in Europe, UK. Everything's sarcasm and like negatives anyway. Rude just comes with everything,
a decent
so okay.
driver won't shit their pants when things get hairy. What do you think? Check the spec.
6th Street. Hate those bastards. Vomit lofty patriotic bullshit all day. Act like fucking animals.
Yeah, I've seen Matrix 4. Mixed feelings about it. How about you? Definitely, they're like those type of films. You don't care about reviews and just watch any of the sake of it, or because you're a fan of it. It is entertaining regardless. It's just I had mixed feelings on whether I feel it's a good film, it's a bad film. Mixed feelings, but I still would have watched it again, even if I had the chance to choose again. Plot. That's where it became confusing. Some people felt the plot was good, some people felt it was bad. There was a lot of homage for sure. A lot of homage. A lot of nostalgia I feel inside it. That's where the good parts are. But at the same time, if you're expecting something new, dynamic, or like a new twist or a new development from the story that you're already familiar with, you might be disappointed. So I went to see it without any expectations, and assuming I'll see the worst, or even thinking of the worst. But it was good. But just don't compare it with anything you've seen before, or have any particular expectations. Like, some fans are like die-hard fans, have strong expectations. I would try to avoid that. Same, I'm similar to you. Enjoy movies for how you take in your point of view, fresh eyes. Don't care about critics or reviews. I mean, people say bad things about lots of good films, but then, you know, you enjoy it more than anyone else sometimes. But Matrix for sure, because we have such a strong history of the trilogy, like how we felt about it, Keanu Reeves, everything. So it might be setting ourselves up for like some subconscious expectations, but also just watch it as like something brand new, a new concept. Don't even think about the old Matrix if possible. Favorite part? Good question, actually. I don't know. Just too much. Depending on the time of your life, depending on the situation you're in, you appreciate different things. Some people, first thing they'll say is probably food, the options here compared to Europe. Some people say weather. Some people say work ethics. I mean, it depends what you're personally looking for. Some people may just say the girls. Some people might think, I don't know, multicultural languages. Some people just think the way we have fun is different. Some people are big drinkers. APAC is not too big on that, but has that type of nightlife. It's just more diversity, I guess. Personally, for me, I like the fact that it's international and it's in the middle of everywhere. I can go to Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Japan, Taiwan, Korea, everywhere. It's like a new world, new language altogether. And yet it's only 1 to 3 hours plane ride. So I guess that's one of the biggest selling points I'll still stick with as my favorite attribute. Well, China's huge, so definitely check out Hong Kong first, because it's technically outside of China. And then the rest of China, do your research and do your homework before you go visit. There are lots and lots of expats, Westerners who travel there, live there, and so forth. But it all depends on the city, depends on what you do there. Definitely check it out. I mean, the world right now is difficult to travel, but once things are open again, go to places you never considered going before. Personally, I've even been to India, a place that I probably would say I would never think about going. But being before, and it was eye-opening. Totally different to what I expected, what I saw on TV, what I hear from friends. I mean, why not? That's pretty much the only way to say it. Why not?
Huh. What's this?
Hey, that's your tomb, isn't it? I think he's alive. Fuckers
I
like
technically
that
didn't want to
always
go,
land on their feet.
but I was kind of forced to by work, business-wise. But then I made the best of it, stayed a day or so, and just looked through it all. Yeah, apparently, even the locals say that the water's not good. I was in a hotel, like a really posh hotel. Even the staff tells me to not drink the water from taps.
Oh, fuck.
Showering, anything like that. Avoid eyes, avoid ears.
Flavio, right? That you?
It's just surprising, but I mean, that's the norm for them, in a way.
Got to get me out of here.
But it is eye-opening, I would say. The size, the culture, Just the fact that
You
it's
don't say. Fine.
strangely odd how one side of the street is posh, the other side of the street is like the slums.
Car's in the garage. Oh, take me there.
Oh nice, you've been to Jordan, Iraq. Yeah, so you might get a sense of feel of how India would be similar. Nice, I haven't been to Jordan. Would love to go.
Oh, you've got the cords?
Got him.
Oh yeah, definitely can. It's just a matter of time before the world returns back to normal, or at least quarantine during travel is much shorter.
Unlike the girls.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people tell me as well. Iraq's not really worth going.
Hey! Hey!
True.
Over
Have you ever been to Dubai before? Dubai is a place I highly recommend going. But it's a bit pricey
Where is
there.
the client?
In the back, bleeding out.
Shit! If he dies, I don't get paid.
Well, Asia's for you then. Asia's
I did
cheap.
my part.
For the most part anyway. Get decent vacation stuff.
We're going to a ripper, okay? A few minutes away. Will you hang in there? No choice.
Now that's what I call pro-merc work. Flavio's yapping my ears off, says he's never met anyone
don't mind at all.
tougher than you. Bet it's
Probably
gonna stay
confused,
that
surprise,
way
and a
for
bit,
a while.
bit of irony. It's not kind of ironic. I work for a US company.
Contract's closed. Already flicked the heads your way.
I work for a US company that has an office in Hong Kong. Yeah, just plain old office work really. That's why I don't game or stream or do anything often. I'm just doing this casually. How about you? Nice. Nice. I'm not too familiar with how things are at the Air Force, but do you get stationed in different places around the world quite regularly, or is it a voluntary thing, depending like where they need you?
Yo, got a gig for you. Corpos like to call it human asset liquidation. It means someone's gotta go bye-bye. Fee's attractive, but not without good reason. Targets and
Right, I see.
Check out the
I'm
deeds
surprised,
attached.
like, some of your profession, you would actually do some streaming and, like, on Twitch much. Oh, okay.
Hold it, Worm. You think you can just get in for free?
Well, that's good. I mean, or you're a person who prefers being located elsewhere.
What is this place?
If you don't know, then you sure as hell don't belong.
Out of my fucking way.
What? You think you're some kind of hot shit you can get in anywhere?
Nothing to think about. I know it. So step the fuck aside.
So do you prefer being stable in one location, or do you prefer going to multiple places? Or being assigned multiple places every couple of years? Alright, so you got a house recently. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Pretty cool. But do you have lots of time to do like streams and stuff? Given your profession and like, you know, your responsibilities right now with a new house and everything?
You gonna keep standing there? Start crawling, Worm. The fuck you want?
Hey, you look familiar. You're from Watson, right? Didn't your old man work in Salmon's garage?
Right, I getcha.
Yeah. Before they tossed him in the joint.
Right, I remember. Badges called him clipping watches?
Among other things. Peeps dying on the streets like flies, and all they cared about were stolen hubcaps. Fucking narcs. Anyway, you wanted something?
This is a fight club, right?
Yeah, for animals. Used to be a factory for manufacturing paints or some shit.
Nice.
Putting some
I'm
equipment,
surprised.
slap a ring
You
in the
got
middle,
a lot then
got
since you're
yourself
in
a
Vegas?
kennel.
Or is it just all glitz and glamour that if you live there, you don't want to go out?
Here for a fight.
You? Interesting.
Why interesting?
Wondering if I'll recognize you after.
Sorry, I mean, you are in Vegas now. Do you go out often, or do you stay in more?
For real now?
Right, I get you.
Well, who's next? Anyone else?
Got a fight lined up here.
Ski lodge? I mean, is that like those
That's so.
man-made
Don't
indoor
look
ones?
familiar to me. You fresh meat here?
Could say that.
Well, watch yourself then. They don't like strangers here. One wrong look, and you're crawling through the gutter on busted legs. But you defeat me, I can vouch for you to the right folks. You could use the equipment, meet with the trainer, that kind of stuff.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I'd say you're welcome. But there's still the matter of defeating me. And full
That sounds
disclosure,
cool. So
I've never lost a fight.
is it closer to what's the place called? Oh, Mount Charleston. Okay, heard about that.
Hey, give me a bit. I'll be back soon.
That's
Sure.
cool.
Just careful around the club, because you
Unfortunately,
know,
where I am in
busted
Asia,
legs.
there's no snow, so I have to travel to like Korea, Japan, just for the snow.
Say, who's running this club?
Name's Logan Garcia. Used to be the best damn boxer in Night City. Who knows? Maybe in all the states.
Not overselling it a bit there?
Just watch him in action. You'll see.
We not throwing any eddies on this match?
I get you. I'm similar.
No. When the
Party's
cash
not really for
comes
me.
in,
Do
it
occasionally
just
with
muddles the
friends
whole
or like on
sport.
vacation.
I'm here for fights.
Not a regular at that
and the
type of
fights
life.
alone.
You say you've never lost. I say there's a first time for everything.
Ha! Sorry to say, you'll be disappointed.
Yeah,
Come on.
for sure it's tiring. I think we grow out of it after like college. We grow out of it, or we just become more mature, I guess. I'm not sure. Or our bodies just can't take the beating from the alcohol and then like lack of sleep.
True. All right then, shall we?
Let's get to it.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Sounds like a good night. If they did fans only.
I won!
Yeah, I noticed.
Seeing as we're already warmed up, you want a rematch?
But those girls, like, I mean, they do fans only. Obviously, they've got a good fan base for particular reasons. Are those the type of girls who a lot of us would assume quite superficial, materialistic, or like, you know, what was your take on those type of girls then?
Let's get to it.
Good luck! You'll need it.
Okay. Right, I see. Would you say they're more like the sexy YouTubers then, kind of? Okay, that sounds cool. Glad you get to meet them, man. Jealous.
I won!
Yeah.
I see what. But I mean, that's good. I mean, you wouldn't want to meet the type that are on the streets and stuff. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess everyone has their kind of backstories and their own problems. You gotta work through it, it's part of life. I mean, she's willing to open up to you. I mean, she's willing to open up to you and ask for help, or, you know, the opportunity to help her, then why not? Otherwise, you gotta let her figure it out.
I noticed.
Seeing as we're already warmed up, you want a rematch?
Let's get to it.
Good luck! You'll need it.
Yeah.
I won! I won! I won!
Yeah, I noticed.
Seeing as we're already warmed up, you want a rematch?
Hey, give me a bit. I'll be back soon.
Oh man, that's sad.
Sure. Just careful around the club, because you
I
know,
hate it when people get
busted
abused
legs.
by spouses or even partners. Oh, that's sad. I have a few friends like that. Not as extreme, but situations where they can't let go of a bad ex, or even a boyfriend. They should leave by all means, but they seem to cling on or hang on for some weird reason, like they have a fantasy they can change, or some hope. Damn. I mean, it's weird. These people, you've got to kind of view them as drug addicts in a way. They need intervention. They need someone to do something drastic to like make them go cold turkey or pull them away. Either friends, social service, something like that. They don't realize it because in their point of view, their world, leaving or whatever is not an option. It's kind of like that. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. What's that not mental illness, condition where somebody develops after, yeah, that's it. It's not like Helsinki syndrome. No, Stockholm syndrome, you're right, Stockholm syndrome. Exactly. It's just like Stockholm syndrome. So to pull them out of it, something drastic must happen.
Shit happens, right? What do you mean, how? Yes, how? Private property. Superior specimens of brain. What was that? Some little faces in for it now.
We gotta just hope that something clicks for them that makes them want to make the change. If they don't have the desire to change, it's impossible to help them. There's gotta be a point where they say, that's it, had enough. Yeah, I totally feel you. There's been so many nights where I had to hear sad stories from friends as well, similar issues. Not extreme, but just as bad. Those cases suck. They have this adoration for someone. Like either their skills or something. Man, that sucks. It's also kind of bad how the older guy, more experienced, knows how to play these skills, knows how to play the game, to keep them interested, keep them tied in. Maybe there's something about him for sure that she likes. Adoration to his career, his skill. There's got to be something, and then he knows how to work his way or use it to his advantage. There's kind of like, I don't know what the reference is, it's kind of like porn. You know, when this old creepy guy who somehow gets it in with the girl. It's sad, I mean, that's kind of life. All sorts of things happen.
This ain't good!
Damn. I'm not sure whether to label that as greedy or just lazy and, I don't know, unable to just change or move. She has desires, but she's not making any physical actions or anything to try and accomplish or go towards those desires. I mean, she's young. Lots of lessons to learn there. It's better having these problems now at her age than like when she's like 30 to 40. I mean, you can help. Just be yourself. Be a decent human being, and she'll see. Part of her lesson is learning to identify the good, the bad. I mean, she has the bad around her. She hasn't identified it yet, but she still needs to see the good. Honestly, if you're in the area, or like within travel distance, whenever she calls you, invite her to hang out. No, you don't need to have emotional energy. I mean, for you, the more emotional energy you put in, the least help it'll give her, honestly. From my experience with friends, they need 100 times more than the energy you can give, just to feel a little bit better, because they're at a certain problem. If you've got the time, I don't mind. I feel you. I mean, if she calls you and she's willing to, I don't know, hang out, come meet you, agree to it if you have time. If you don't have the energy or time, ignore her. Don't be proactive, be reactive to her. Be supportive. And be yourself.
Hey, just got intel.
I mean, you clearly worry about this person.
Client's very happy, so am I. Closing the contract and sending the green your way.
Yeah, for sure. But even if she does hang out, I want you to hang out with you. During the hangout, don't be giving much emotion or energy to her. Just treat it as like a regular hangout for you, and for her. That's actually the best help she can get. Because she's not really seeking for emotional support sometimes. They say they are, they're not. Because they can't get out of their own mind, or they just want more moral support to get over what they're feeling. But if you give them like a regular experience as a friend, as an acquaintance, as someone they can confide in, it goes a long way in the long term. In the long run, for sure, and she'll see how good of a person you are, good people in life, she'll be on the right track. But try not to think about it too much. You can only do so much for other people. We have to take care of ourselves first. Well, that's kind of subjective, I would say. Like, no, it's okay to talk about it. It's a good topic, actually. I mean, like, well, people of different generations, the things they do, the morals, the things that are acceptable, you know, the boundaries and all that stuff, they've changed over the years. In your situation as well, even the stuff you do with this girl when you meet up with her and hang out, as long as you're clear and she's clear, you know, you guys communicate or, you know what you're doing, what you're in for, like, mentally, then whatever you're doing, whether it's arcade, films, making out, whatever it is, it's just an activity. Present day, that's how we should view things. Open-minded, be more modern. It's much like how, touch wood, I'm not sure if we're allowed to talk about this, how we view drugs now compared to how things were 20, 30 years ago in our parents' generation. I mean, things change. As long as inside you guys are morally, you know, there, conscious, then it's fine. For you also, I mean, don't think about it too much. You be you, have a good time, give her a good time. I mean, you know, as friends, as acquaintances, whatever you want to label it as, if any labels, and it'll work out. Just bring positive memories to each other. Don't complicate things if she's already that complicated. Don't feel bad about it. Being empathetic, that's a good thing. That's human nature as well as a good characteristic to have. If we're all cold, we're all, you know, not empathetic to one another, then we're pretty much all just, I don't know, I don't even know the right words to use. Not humane, I guess. It's definitely not a bad thing being empathetic, definitely not. Well, I don't know, maybe sometimes you don't know what to do with her. Maybe you should do like a video log with her, doing hangouts, kind of like not have to be like fans only, just like a video log, a random thing, shown off Vegas or wherever you guys hanging out, something like that. As part of your hangout, just to, you know, either keep hands off each other or just, you know, get her mind on things and change your pace. I don't know, man. Ryan, you're a great guy. You're very, very nice. Sociable, clearly. Good looking. Plenty of girls out there who need your help, need your love, man. Don't get hung up on one person's problem, especially if they're not willing to give the same to you. I'll clap Judy later. Gotta bounce soon. Just gonna do a few more things here. Yeah, I mean, I've learned from this game that the guns, they're good to play around with, but man, you have to upgrade so many decent ones just to do enough damage when you later on in game different areas. But I personally stick with all the iconic guns, those that you can level up to like gold or exotic, and even if the damage suck, I mean, just use all the parts of all the other guns to upgrade them, or sell guns just for money. It's the only way to make money really, if you don't have enough side missions. But it's a good game. I mean, take your mind off things, immerse in Cyberpunk. That's what I've been doing. I mean, COVID as it is now globally, the world in shambles, everyone's kind of work from home, no travel for so long. You gotta do stuff to get your mind off things. Kind of escape from real world sometimes. Oh yeah, for sure. Don't know if they're gonna make a new one though, a new game or like DLC. They did promise lots of things coming down the pipeline. I mean, the patch was the main thing. Oh god, I don't know how many years GTA 5 been playing around. I mean, online mode is now so ridiculous. I remember when it first came out, my friends and I just did as much as we can, everything on GTA 5 online. And then it just kept adding to it, it just lost its taste, lost everything about it, and just people play on so much, are just ridiculously overpowered, too much money, or they don't incorporate missions. Now they've made like a separate game of it, separate download. It's just not the same anymore. I gave up. I mean, the story is definitely good though, single player. GTA 5, hands down, is a good game. Replay value high, but online just got ridiculous. Oh, really? Did you try like online mode, or did you try single player? Right. Yeah, I assume so. Like, people have got years of RP on you, money, cars, weapons, and you like have basically nothing, or you're not sure what's going on anymore.
Hey, a little bit ago a Tiger Claw called for help, attacked by a certain Aki. At least that's what they call the rogue tiger hunter. He's been picking off his own in silent but spectacular fashion. My gut says this Aki had a cyber-psychotic break, but I'd like to know for
maybe
sure.
they're going to do a
Don't kill him if you don't
new
have
Gran
to.
Turismo, new Grand Theft Auto soon, or they're going to finally like remaster not remaster, I say remake the good stuff. I mean, they tried to remaster some of them before. Apparently, it's not the same on PS5 where there's lots of bugs. I think it was San Andreas and GT3? Grand Theft Auto 3, I'm not sure. But they weren't as good. They were a disappointment. They need to remake them, for sure. If not a new game.
Don't forget to watch your back.
Yeah, I can't remember how many hours spent on that back in the day. Oh yeah, with all the characters, like live times, the real-time things going on with other characters when you're off, the stock market, so much about that game is good, so much. The story, the bank heists, definitely, hands down, is the best. Take care, Ryan. Stay positive. Have a good night. Peace out.
The NCPD has urged caution when using data terms. A routine inspection has shown many have been corrupted with malware. Police experts have confirmed the identified virus can lead to cyberware failure and, in extreme cases, even death. In response to increased gang activity, the mayor's office has raised the public threat level to red. Residents of Arroyo and Watson are advised not to leave their homes after dark and always ensure easy access to protected
繼續。頭先有一兩個朋友喺度 Twitch 度傾下偈，大家可能聽得明英文啦，就係個 Ryan 講下佢近排嘅事，佢身邊啲故事同埋佢啲女性朋友嘅問題，幾好傾。
Hey, a little bit ago, a tiger claw called for help, attacked by a certain Aki. At least that's what they call the rogue tiger hunter. He's been picking off his own in silent but spectacular fashion. My gut says this Aki had a cyber-psychotic break, but I'd like to know for sure. Don't kill him if you don't have to, and don't forget to watch your back.
屌啊！要關武器係會殺到佢嘅。嘗試唔好殺佢啦。
The hell is this?
菠蘿啦，咁打得。咩係咪用把槍殺唔到人㗎？ 喂，同一架車啦，呢個係改裝版喎，76000，已經68000啦已經。睇你得買76000嗰架車啦，下次再打睇下點先。烏鴉 Gaming 係咁咯，下次再打過。